Well, we've all seen it. A teenager near a window asking Siri what the weather's like.
A taxi driver using his phone to calculate your change after you've given him £20 for an £18 fare. Clearly the change is £2.
But is our addiction to technology actually making us less intelligent?
To gauge the public mood, we cross to Simon Denton with a slightly expanded role, sifting through your texts, tweets, and now live calls.
Howdy.
Howdy. So, yeah, bigger role, more responsibility.
Yes, indeed. Finally got that promotion, Ma.
Same money, though, I think.
Yeah. So, we've been asking, have we lost good old-fashioned British common sense? Eustace says, pick up bits of broken glass by pressing a slice of damp bread against the floor.
Very good tip. I've done that myself.
Yes, just remember to bin the bread afterwards.
Which I didn't do, as my lips were lacerated.
Oh, dear.
My then girlfriend wouldn't kiss me for a week.
That must have been difficult.
Well, you could do other stuff.
Someone else who says, I avoid pet odours in my home.
Yeah, that's more of a housekeeping tip. We're really asking a slightly deeper question about the way we live now. You know, have we lost something?
Yeah, totally. So Anita says, if you've lost the end of a roll of sellotape, but you're saying you mean sort of lost something in society, as a society.
Yeah, so the ones you selected, are they all just housekeeping tips?
Yes, the tweets are.
Right.
We could take a phone call.
Let's do it.
Calls are under social, and then... No, not social.
Stay calm.
Hang on, I've got it here. Live, and then phone.
Right, there are 3 phones.
Just put phone. No. Yes, OK, so now I think we have Stephen Tent on line 4. Stephen. Stephen, are you there? Steve? Stephen Tent on line 4. Go to... Steve? Go to emails?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Bear with me.
I wish there was a bear with you. You'd probably make a better job of it than you. Seriously, mate.
Now, there is a way of getting from here to emails.
You make it sound like Fort Knox.
Fort! Stephen Fort. It's not Stephen Tent on line 4. It's Stephen
Fort on line 10. Right.
Well, let's go find him. Come on, then. What's all the fuss about now? Let's go. Come on, let's travel. Stephen Fort on line 10. Just missed him, I think.
Here's what we've got coming up for the rest of the show. Yesterday's quick-fire phone-in only yielded 3 calls. My mistake. I think panel beating was too narrow a topic. So today we're going to open it out with the question, what is the best thing? What's the best thing of all? So far we've got Sky Plus, a cup of Brazil nuts, that was amusing, livestock, valid, and wet wipes. That was a fascinating call from an elderly lady in Hempton. Let's have some more. Line 2.
The first smile of a newborn.
Who could not like that? Who could not like that, though?
Herod?
Yes, Herod. That's right. He was a baby killer.
He enjoyed... Yes, he killed lots of babies.
He did. We don't like him. Line 4, Sean.
Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be your radio show, Alan.
Oh, yeah. I have no need to... You've saved me a lot of money on toilet paper now because you've already done the job for me, as it were.
You're arse slicker.
Yeah, all right. Well, obviously that's the implication, you know. Line 6, Stuart.
It's sliced bread.
What about sliced bread?
Sliced bread is the best thing, isn't it? 'Cause that's what people say. They say it's the best thing.
Yeah, but
sliced bread is.
Well, that's a phrase, but it's not actually the best thing, is it?
Can I have a T-shirt?
No, of course you can't. That's just a turn of phrase.
Yeah, but it's the best thing, isn't it? Because it's what people say. They say the best thing.
I know they say that. I'm familiar with the phrase, but it's just a turn. It's not literally true.
Then why do people say it? Of course
because
it's true.
It's not.
Sliced bread is the best thing. It's the best thing. It's sliced bread.
If you keep saying it, Stuart, it's not going to make it any more true.
We all know the phrase, mate.
We all know the phrase. It's just an idiom.
You're an idiot.
No, an idiom, not an idiot.
You're an idiot.
No. You're an idiot for not knowing what idiom is. It's clearly confused you because you think I just substituted the T with an M. You stupid gim. You momal mwam. What you got?
Maybe that.
You're a complete Hunm.
Well, I think you're a prick.
Right, get rid of him. Sorry about that. I should have knocked him off more quickly. I wasn't quick enough. I apologise.
And a dick.
Shit. Right. Right, well, he's gone now, but I'll continue to speak my mind about him. Stuart, I've got to say, I think the Clifton Suspension Bridge was built for people like you. The fact that you can drive cars across it is a bonus, so do the decent thing. And leave the keys in your car so someone can shift it afterwards. And please don't call in saying I'm encouraging people to kill themselves.
Again?
Yeah. I'm suggesting that one person throw himself off Clifton Suspension Bridge because he is, and hopefully soon to be was, a very unpleasant individual. A bit like Jamiroquai.
If you're scratching your head wondering why Simon Denton is sitting on the sofa, do not adjust your set.
It does look odd.
Simon is here to introduce his very first item, perhaps the shape of things to come.
Well, just a one-off. He's on holiday on the sofa, but he lives at the Digi-Wall.
Simon.
Now, when one pensioner's local cinema closed, his plans for a birthday movie were scuppered. That was until his friends decided to step up and reenact his favourite Hitchcock film, Rear Window. I went along to take a look. And action!
And we're off.
Oh, that was so good. That was great.
It's good for you, mate. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's grainy black and white. Is that to look a bit...
Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's lovely, yeah. I mean, Rear Window's in colour, of course, but I don't think that matters one bit. So how did this land in your lap?
I just mentioned it to Howard and he said, yeah, give it a go.
Yeah. You know, you can always talk to me about work stuff like we agreed, mate.
Yeah.
Quick shot of you nodding.
It's just an edit point.
Edit point?
I've been here a while. I'm starting to learn how things work.
Are you?
Here comes a good bit.
Excuse me. Tiff, you're not gonna... We've got to take a rain check on Cornwall.
Aww.
I know. I got a couple of Japanese business associates flying in from Japan to possibly invest in the blooming production company, so...
What business associates?
John Kawasaki and John Suzuki. Yeah.
John Yamaha couldn't make it.
I suppose they are both named after Japanese motorcycle brands. No, I tried to move it, but I said, John's, could you make it any other weekend? But they said, no can do. No can do. Yeah, I know, Japanese, the way they do talk in a slightly funny way. You shouldn't really laugh. Yeah.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Don't dick me about.
Places, people, and we're back in 5, 4.
Oh, Simon Denton reporting there. Didn't he do a good job?
And they were so welcoming, not just Annie Arnold at number 10, but all her neighbours on Davenport Close in Kirkstall. A real community.
Oh, lovely.
Are you allowed to give out someone's name and address like that on camera? I'm not sure.
Don't know.
Right, I shouldn't have assumed you knew. It's just that when you've been here a while, you learn how things work. Yeah, we're all right.
Our apologies there, just for a slight slip-up. It's live TV. We all have our moments.
He doesn't have all this problem, but he just sticks to the jokes.
I had the VT to...
Can't you do both?
No time, mate.
We want a giggle.
Give us a break.
I did, remember? I love that advert. What
giving them away.
OK, time for some more calls on...
What is Alan firing his friend's air rifle into?
That sound again. And again. Line 10, what am I firing my friend's air rifle into?
A sandwich.
Wrong, line 3.
The future?
Are you on an E? Line 6.
Dunno.
Did you call earlier?
Yeah, I did.
Unbelievable. Line 4.
Chop, chop, the nurse is here!
What the hell's all that about?
No idea, mate.
Seriously, what?
might have something to do with me.
Why?
It's to do with something I did on the on Branning's show last night.
Well, let's hear it.
Move on.
No, let's hear it.
Move on.
Let's hear it. Seriously.
It wouldn't work now.
No, you can't deprive the listeners of mid-morning matters.
On this occasion, I think I should.
Seriously, let's hear what you did.
Really? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go on,
Okay.
Steve.
Well, so Carl Branning was under the weather, and he he had some night nurse and some day nurse, and so the big joke was, you know, which one should he take, because it's the night time, but he still didn't want to go to sleep. And then the callers started. It's like the later at night, the callers are a bit more sort of zany, so they start calling in and with the other suggestions for nurses and people. And anyway, the point was, someone called in about a mental nurse, and then I basically was then a mental nurse for the next hour, just doing a stupid character about this nurse who kind of scuttles around the wards and is like putting milk into the drips and things, and she's just like toppling people out of beds, and I don't really.
Sidekick Simon, Sidekick Simon.
Don't worry about it, honestly. Wait a minute. Have you seen Duck Soup and Mark's Brothers?
Oh, yeah.
You'd love that. You'd love it. OK, time for traffic and travel.
Traffic and travel.
That was Alison Moyet again. And now for the final choice cut of Partridge on Partridge.
Sounds like two birds copulating.
Not now, mate. What about family? Got any kids? Yeah, I got a couple, male and female. Names? Denise is the female, and Fernando, he's the other one. Love them? Just a bit. Do they listen to the show? Yes, they do.
It's not what they told me.
You don't know. What would be your ideal evening? I'll tell you what it wouldn't be. Is having a pint of bitter with a traitor.
Come on, Alan, give me a break.
Who said I was talking about you? World doesn't revolve around you.
No, I'm not saying that.
You're not the moon.
Yeah, I thought you said you weren't bothered.
What about your favourite TV show? Deal or No Deal, I'm not bothered. And why is that? Edmonds. You know, you can do what you like for all I care. It's a free country, unless they change the law. What about a favourite war? The 100 Years. And I'll tell you something else. Any reason? Pioneering use of cannons. You can make love to the guy for all I care. You know, bomb time with Branning. You know, that's been legal since '67. What's your greatest strength? You give a break to a lab assistant from Secondary Modern. Your biggest weakness? Repays you by taking 30 pieces of Branning silver.
He's not paying me, Alan.
It's a metaphor. What makes you laugh? To recap, key strength, courage, weakness, too kind, funny, YouTube, sneezing panda, enjoyed chat. I enjoyed chatting to you too, thanks, Alan. And tell Chegwin I'll pay for the dry cleaning, but he should count himself something else. And the answer to what is Alan firing his friend's air rifle into is a beef tomato. And here is Mick Hucknall. We are so, with several O's, excited to be here with fashionista extraordinaire Tommy Chaucer. Tommy.
Hey, and excited is right, because today is all about the skirt. After 2 years of heavy tailoring with all manners of trouser, baby, the skirt is back.
OK.
So cop a feel of these. Now, our first skirt is a circle skirt, modelled by the beautiful Kirsty.
Hello.
Just £65.
She can't be. Oh, you mean the price?
And it's a skirt that's an expression of joy. It's summertime, it's good times, it's light, it's airy, and it's fun.
It's a happy skirt,
yes,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very elated.
It's over the moon.
It is. It's chuffed to bits.
Can't wipe the smile off its face.
It's billowy.
Like a windsock.
Like a windsock. Or like a tent.
Yes. A marquee, wedding marquee,
like
maybe.
A big wedding marquee that's not been moored properly.
That's right. And you can see exactly what the skirt does for Kirsty's posture, the way she walks, the way she holds herself, and wow, Kirsty owns it.
Really? Oh, well, thank you for bringing it in, Kirsty.
I mean, she makes it work for her.
Oh, totally, yeah. I mean, Simon.
Yes.
Say something.
It's got a beautiful silhouette.
Yes, I mean, it is a great shape. It really is.
I would also add that it's comfortable, modest, and good for Sunday best. Useless.
And it's got 2 poppers, so you can adjust it if you do change in size or once a month, possibly.
Because when a woman enters the menstrual stage of a feminine cycle, she will swell round the tummy.
So let's bring out our next gorgeous girl, Julia.
Julia!
Now, this is a Dirndl skirt.
Now, this I love.
It's shaped like a bell, concentrated around the waist, around the hips, and this one is very on trend.
It is like a stripy bell with her legs as the hammer. Feel the fabric, Simon, then talk about it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a feel.
Feel the fabric.
Oh. Yeah. Decent.
Yeah?
Exactly, and it's
Decent bit of skirt. So, no, sorry, I take that back.
Well, it's saying La Dolce Vita, Roman holiday.
It is. It's saying
Molto bene.
Molto bene.
Molto bene.
Molto bene. Not that loud, but you know, there's no getting away from it, Tommy. Sometimes Simon and I can be outrageous, really can. Let's look at another woman in a skirt.
Our next skirt is modelled by the lovely Louisa.
Oh, very curvy stripes, like she's been squeezed out of a giant tube of Colgate lady paste.
And we've paired the skirt with daring red shoes that really draw the eye. And it says I'm on the town, it says I mean business. It says I'm comfortable, but I'm nobody's fool.
Yeah, it's saying I'm a whirling dervish. Yes, I like to go to the office, but sometimes I like to sit on a park bench with Ryvita and Philadelphia looking sad. But it's also saying I'm happy, I like to leap in the air and sing, whoa, body form. That's, yeah.
It never bloody shuts up, this
Yeah,
skirt.
well,
What are you talking about?
it is a stripy chatterbox.
It is good.
It's a magnificent skirt.
Tommy, join me at the lady. I think this look works for Julia, but I can also see her perhaps with her hair up.
Totally. Excuse
like
me, my
this.
darling.
Thank you, darling. Maybe a shocking pink clutch bag, sleeves pushed up, LA Law style.
Totally. Hair up, daytime casual, hair down, one word, accessorise. Wrist, neck, ears.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
No.
Nails, lots of colour, accessories where you can really let your hair down.
Yeah, although I just told you to put it up to me. She's smiling. Earrings, maybe a couple of big hoops. Just toss your head back and shake it around, let them clank against your neck.
Thanks, Louisa.
Thanks, sweetheart. That was sensational. So rare birds' eggs are being scrambled for Russian oligarchs, and Bill Oddie goes apeshit. He shows up at Claridge's wearing his Twitcher's jerkin, and the pockets are full of every conceivable explosive.
I got the picture.
He walks in to the buffet area, the breakfast buffet. People turn round. They say, "Isn't that the man from Springwatch?" Someone else says, "Wasn't he once one of the goodies?" "Yeah, not anymore. Now he's a baddie." Seconds later, carnage. Oddie is like a bearded Catherine wheel scything through the crowd. Ironically, the oligarchs wearing the leather jackets are protected from the worst of the blast, but an innocent couple from the northeast on a city break are vaporised.
Sorry, are you asking me a specific question?
Yes.
And that question is if an RSPB neo-fundamentalist was radicalised, Oddie sacrificed himself,
and
the rest of them holed up in Wookiee Hole and I was sent to neutralise the threat, how would I proceed?
Simples.
You really want to know?
Yeah, let's hear it. Hand-to-hand combat, commando style.
Do you mind if I stand up?
No, please.
Take the floor.
Take the floor. The floor is yours. You have the floor.
So, in Special Forces, we're given licence to use bespoke techniques, improvised weaponry, that sort of thing. My favourite for hand-to-hand combat is this brass knuckle, which I've adapted. I've stuck a protruding blade on one side, very sharp. What I would do is, when I'd attack the first insurgent, punch him full in the face as hard as I could until I felt a splinter of bone, that his nose was truly shattered. And then, as he's toppling backwards, grab hold of him with your right hand and bring my hand back with the blade like an arc across his throat, severing one or preferably both of the carotid arteries. You've got to be careful here because you've got to avoid the squirt of the jet of blood because, you don't want to be blinded moving on to the next fella. It's quite weird, this, actually, because if you get it right, the neck opens up completely, yawns back like a Muppet's mouth.
Oh, my God.
So then you let them drop, take care not to trip over them. I've seen that happen. And then you repeat and adapt, 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 until the cave is clear. It's very bloody, but it's quick and it's quiet, and that's why I like it. Any questions?
No.
Yeah, which Muppet?
You rejoin us on Mid-Morning Matters. Tommy Gaskell, survival expert, still with us. And on line 2, we have Sophie. Sophie, what's your tongue twister?
Did that man hurt the Muppet?
No, love, he didn't hurt any Muppets. He simply dispatched some terrorists from a radicalised RSPB in Wookey Hole. It was simply that when he slit the throats of the bad people, they resembled the mouths of Muppets. Hope that answers.
Did they get better?
Did they get better?
We cleared the cave.
No one survived, Sophie. He cleared the cave.
And when the man hurt the other men, did the man feel bad?
Did you feel bad?
It's my job.
No, he didn't feel bad, Sophie. And there we have it, a brief but fascinating exchange between Jenny Gresham and the Princess Royal. Plenty to unpack. We learned Her Royal Highness is, in her words, very well and pleased that she could be here. She went on to describe her duties as varied and talked about her affection for her family. Good, solid stuff.
Now, though, it's time to hear from you at home as we ask for your thoughts on what the future holds for Britain's favourite family. Of course, we've also been asking for your encounters with royalty, and don't forget to share your tips on modern-day etiquette. Keep those coming in. And tomorrow, should we scrap HS2?
Jesus Christ.
Well, we do need to hear viewers.
Why? Why do we need to hear from the viewers? Tell us what you think, join the conversation, get involved, share your views. Is it snowing where you are? Do you like fireworks? What's your favourite soup? Who gives a shit?
Excuse me, apologies for the language there.
Michael Gove said we've had enough of experts. Do you know who I've had enough of? Idiots.
I'm not sure I'd call our audience idiots.
Look at the tweets, Jenny. I mean, read the mailbag. Everyone at the BBC thinks it. They never say it publicly, of course, but behind closed doors. Whispered in the corridors, that's where you hear the truth. They think Countryfile is boring, they don't understand darts, and they don't really care about your opinion.
The BBC is committed to letting ordinary people have their say.
There's nothing in between. It's either BBC 4 Live from the Hay on Wye Book Festival, or other people telling us they think dogs are better than cats. You feel like throwing open your windows and saying, I am hopping mad and I want something in the middle.
Are you finished?
Julian Fellows. I don't like Julian Fellows.
What's that got to do with your argument?
Nothing. I just don't like him.
Well, I'm sure, Simon, we have plenty of viewers getting in touch with their royal story.
Well, actually, we're getting people shouting Alan's slogan from their windows and tweeting in to let us know. Let's see, we've got Bournemouth, I'm hopping mad, I just want something in the middle. Southend, I'm hopping mad, I want something in the middle. Same with Warrington, I'm hopping mad, something in the middle. Hull.
I've touched a nerve. Anything from London?
Nothing from London, no.
Well, we're in London. Let's go and have a look. Terry, come with me. Simon, do you want to come?
No.
I'm sorry I clouted you.
It's all right.
Everyone, go to your windows, open your windows, and just shout out at the top of your voice. I'm hopping mad and I want something in the middle. This way. Follow me, Terry. I can hear them now.
Okay.
Keep shouting. Keep shouting. Hear you. Say that again. Say the whole thing. Right, you get that? Cheers. Cheers! Good. They're all saying it. Hey, yeah, all right, whatever. Fucking idiot. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Anyone else hopping mad who just wants something in the middle? No, we can't count you twice. Anyone else? Any more? No? I mean, that's 3 people. They say for every person who complains, there's another 20 who silently agree, so that's 60 people in this area at least. Minimum. You roll that out across the country, it's got to be 1 million.